Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to Mega Scorchers, the standby phase, your weekly source for all the Yu-Gi-Oh goodness and all Yu-Gi-Oh all in one podcast. Yes, I am Mac19, host and producer of the show. I click the buttons on the show. I am joined this week by these two awesome people. As always, we have Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey, buddy.
And we have Gandhi as well.
What's going on?
Yo, he's throwing up them peace signs. And today is January 17th, 2016, the second episode. This is number 7 of this 2016 year. Look at that. Getting 2 episodes in 2016. It's number 7. Isn't that fun?
Yep.
Always good stuff indeed. Always good stuff indeed. But we're back with another awesome week for you guys.
Right.
Yeah, quite a little bit to talk about. A little bit, a good amount. Not a lot, but not too little. Just the right amount, in my opinion. Got some stuff for State of the Game for you guys. Got some Tech of the Week for you. I picked the Tech of the Week this week, so hopefully it's not a horrible pick.
Yeah, I got last week, so I don't mind.
Chris needs to do a Tech sometime.
Oh, boy, I shall.
Yeah, watch. It's going to be Fake Trap, right? Huh?
I was actually thinking about that, too.
We did it already twice, so.
Seriously?
Yes.
I am not the innovator of originality. That's Gandhi's vote.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. But we're gonna start this bitch off like we always do. Say what decks we've been playing, and also if we had any interesting card games this week. Let's start off with you, Chris, because we haven't seen you in a little while.
Yeah, sorry about that. Interesting cards. Well, I didn't buy any Bosch. However, I did get sneak preview packs, and I pulled some interesting stuff. Nothing too expensive, but good things. Interesting games. Believe it or not, I haven't played that much, but I'll say one of my interesting games was today, and it was against Cosmos, where I built a new version of Magician Pendulum, so I tried putting Tuning Magician in, believe it or not, and it's been working out well. I've been able to make Omega, and with Omega I'm able to return Tuning Magician for another go, and to remove cards out of my opponent's hand when needed.
That's always nice.
Oh yeah, it's always nice. But nothing too interesting in Dual Front.
How about decks? What are you picking up for this format? You're gonna be peeing all over the place too, like everyone else?
Funny, just like YCS Sydney. At the end of the month or next week, I'll pick up Monarchs for a bit, but right now I have Magician Pendulum Odd Eyes.
I see, said the blind man to his deaf dog.
That kind of dark, man.
Hey, as you already know.
You already know if it's not we got deuces.
I love that.
Yeah, that's my favorite one too. Man, Mr. Pro Winston. You ain't my boy no more, man. You gotta start making some videos again.
You ain't kidding.
You ain't kidding, yep. Well, how about you, Gandhi? What have you been playing lately?
Go on, Dizzle.
As some of you may or may not have seen in our pre-show, I've been playing around with my Inferno frames. Pretty good blend of Infernoids and Side frames, if you didn't know. I like how it ran. But that was only one game. Still much more testing and sculpting to do of the deck. But it's my pet project for now.
I bet it's a fun project as well.
Yes.
Gotta come up with all them crazy deck ideas, mixing engines and different archetypes together. What is this? Yu-Gi-Oh from 2008?
Exactly.
I myself, I've got my Magic Fiend deck done in real life, so I've been playing that in real life.
Right.
I faced Deskbots as its first match in real life, and it was against Johnny Woo, and he beat the crap out of me.
That's because it's Despots.
He played around. I activated macros turn 0 and turn 1 basically, and he was like, "Oh man, what do I do now?" It was kind of sad, but then he slowly was getting some monster presence on the field, and I slowly was losing some. And then he just like, "All right, I've got like 4 weak little despots. You've got no monsters, vanities." I'm like, "Fuck," because I didn't have any normals. I really didn't have any things to normal or set. It was just I was trying to live off of my field spell that generates the tokens, the Infernoid one.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that sucks. And then I had to wait till I had to draw Miss T, and I didn't. Beat the crap out of me. So that was my fun match of the week. I went in there strong, and it was like, in the end, I just got run over by little bots. It's like 15,500 over turns. And I couldn't do Tragodia, no special summon. Couldn't do Battle Fader, no special summon. Couldn't do Swordsman of Seven, Swordsman of, what was it? Revealing of Light? Yeah, Swordsman of Revealing Light. Couldn't do him. Nope. No special summoning. Swift Scarecrow. I gotta tech that Swift Scarecrow in. Run all the hand traps for every situation. That's what I gotta do. And that's about it in terms of interesting games and decks I've been playing. I'm waiting for the Monarch Structure deck as well to come out so that I can buy three of those bad boys and make a deck that I want to make out of it. I'm going to be the weird one, though. I think I've fully decided that I'm going to play the one without the field spell. I want to have an extra deck. Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. I know I'm crazy. But I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I know. I thought of a good card for that where you can do both.
Oh, well, there you go.
What's this?
It's called Mermail Forest or Murmur Forest.
Murmur Forest?
Yes.
Never heard of that.
Murmur of the Forest. It's where you bounce a field card in order to flip a monster on the field face down.
Does it target the monster?
Let's find out.
Because we all know if it's something targets, it's not pro. No, but I think that would be a good addition. My idea right now was to maybe run the fields in the side, and then the side deck changes the deck. I think how I was going to try it for a little while, but that sounds like maybe if I could just make the deck be like that and then have my side actually be a side, might be better.
Always be in to test both. It is just
Murmur of the Forest. The card effect is this. Normal Magic card came out of... It was reprinted in Battle Pack, but I think it's out of Photon Shockwave. Target, very first one on the card. One face-up monster your opponent controls, change that target to the face-down defense position, then you can return all field spell cards on the field to the hand. Oh, I see why they changed it. It used to say one field card, but, you know, we can have more than one.
Oh, you know, we can.
Yeah.
Man. That's a wonderful noise I bet everyone loves to hear. But yes, oh man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Changes so much. Not as much as Magic right now, though. I feel so bad for people's prices.
Splinter Twin?
Yeah, everyone's moderns. Sorry, everyone who had expensive modern decks.
Yeah, sorry guys. Don't run Splinter Twin or Birthing Pod.
Yeah. That's what's one thing advantage about Yu-Gi-Oh! All the reprints they do. It's like, well, eventually everyone will eventually have everything, and the prices will always be generally low. One advantage. I hear you, Chris. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing and getting ready for is those Monarchs. Get ready for those. That's what I want to play. That's what I want to play, and that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, so that's it. That's pretty much what we've been playing, boys and girls. So let's just move on to the state of the game discussion then.
All right.
I have 3 things in the docket. Of course, we'll probably discuss more, but I have 3 things here to start us off. PeePee is at full power. 1 YCS Sydney.
Yep, full power.
Full power. Look.
What would it be missing? No, it's full power. It's
full power. And then we have the list here. I have a picture of the list that was been floating around. Let's see. TCG, Konami, Europe.com, whatever this is. Master Pendulum. Look at that. Sorcerers, Damage Jugglers, the Monkey Thing. Look at that. No surprise.
Monkey board.
Basically, if you look at the deck list, there's really nothing. It's pretty much what we would expect this deck to be when it was going to be full power. Like, I don't think we changed. Is there anything in here really changed from any OCG builds we've seen like months ago or a month ago?
Harpy's Feather Duster's not in there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shockmaster's not in there.
Oh, okay. So things that are just banned here aren't in there.
Yeah.
I do have to make note of the Sea Turtle, which is in TCG right now, so that's probably why they're rocking the T, because the OCG doesn't have that. That's probably the main reason why the turtles are only different here. What is the side blocker? Side blockers in there.
You need to be able to call things that are either on your field or things that they're going to play, especially in the mirror match. Because the mirror match, you know exactly what their hand is some of the time.
Yeah, and call Juggler just to push through everything.
Yeah,
there you go.
You can't damage Juggler during the main phase.
Yep. Droll and Lockbirds, kind of explanatory. Forbidden Chalices, Twin Twisters in the side, Raigeki in the side. You know, pretty much exactly what we expect. There's really nothing, I think, unique about this at all. Just that's what you'd expect from a full power PeePee deck.
Yep.
Even rocking the 3 maxis.
3 maxis.
Gotta draw all of them. Draw them all. So what do we think about this? Are we surprised? Probably not.
When everybody's playing the same deck, it's like the ratios will be set in performance or previous shows. If 70% is going to play this deck, then it's going to top 8, top 4, top 2.
Mm-hmm.
The chances is higher of it winning the whole thing.
Yeah, because I think everyone was going to make Pepe no matter what, so makes sense if everyone was rocking it. Other notable ones that made top 32, Mermails made it up there. Cosmos, there's some Cosmos up there. I think, did Infernoids make? Let me see. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that there was one Infernoid that squeezed in. And there's another deck. I would like to know how he built his deck. There was a hero deck that actually topped. I did some research on it. Or throughout the top list.
Really? I did not hear that.
Jump on it, Chris.
What?
Jump on it.
Stop suggesting things to me.
I heard Dark Law Affinity was pretty boss.
Dark Affinity?
Dark Law and Affinity.
Yeah, I have to get an Infinity and a Nova and actually no, that's the standard.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard.
I'm gonna wait till that little thing called hype dies down.
Hype. It's always hype, man. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. Damn it. Okay, according to the only thing I found in a quick Google search is YCS Sydney 2016 Day 1 deck breakdowns, and Hero is up there. Apparently, 39 players played Hero. Holy shit! 195 on Day 1 were playing Pepe.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Well, the set literally just came out.
Yeah.
The deck literally just came out. People are all aboard the hype train. So the numbers game dictates that, because basically what Gandhi said.
Yeah.
More people playing it, it's more represented. That means
I do think it's a powerful deck. It's a powerful deck too. Don't get me wrong. It's just harder to, that's when it's that dominant. Everyone's just gotta expect to play it. Pepe is a cancer that must die.
Every deck is a cancer that must die.
Like Shadal's did. It's a circle of life for Yukio.
And Necros died too. And what else? Necros, Shadal's, Burning Abyss, kind of. But Burning Abyss.
Hey man, you can use that one Necros card in the freaking Exodia FTK thing.
Don't get me started.
It's a skilled FTK, Chris. You should respect it. It's not something that's just easily won. You got to remember. You got to be perfect in all your steps.
Bark, bark, bark.
Like those
bark.
random dark. You ever play like those random dark decks on DN that like are FTK decks? And it's so random that when you face them, and if they mess up one thing, they just quit.
Yeah.
I like when I see those every once in a while. I always been meaning to stop them. Like, wait, let me just see your deck real quick. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, bye.
No, it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro where you could save the and
take a look and see all the dirty stuff behind the curtain or behind the deck box. Yeah. So YCS Sydney, I think it was no surprise of all the turnouts and everything like that. Pepe obviously is a very powerful deck, a lot of hype, so a lot of people were playing it, and therefore it won obviously because of that. And also, it is a decent deck too. Don't get me wrong, it's a good deck. And it's also one of the most expensive, too.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Easily close to $1,000.
Yeah.
Not close to $1,000. Like, let's see.
If you're starting from scratch, maybe? Could it be $1,000? Like, literally complete scratch.
The sorcerers right now are like 70 to 80. Times 4, that's like 240. And that's 3 cards right there. The next cards that's expensive in there is like the Solemn Strikes, which is 60 to 70, times that by 3, you already close to the halfway point, and that's 6 cards right there. Next is the Draco Slayers, which is like $40 right now, times that by 3.
Oh my goodness. So 40 times 3 is 120. Alright, so yeah, we're close to $1,000, and
going to the extra
would
deck
include Omega, which is $50 right now.
Yeah, you do need the extra deck too.
And the other Draco Slayer synchros.
And then the Ignister, which is, well, the ulti's 30, but the regular one's 20.
The Trap Tricks monster.
Yeah, Rafflesia, and then Treacherous Trap Hole, which people will want to get secret because they're dumb. So yeah, the deck is close to $1,000.
Yeah.
If you're starting from scratch, I don't think everyone's starting from scratch though. I think some people have some of those extra cards though.
I could make an infinity and all that other
I like to
stuff.
think most people have max Z's too, and most people have like the damage jugglers, and like I think some things people will have. But
Oh,
yeah, if
yeah.
you're starting from scratch, I definitely believe you can get pretty close to 1,000.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Don't forget about the sea turtles, mate. The sea turtles.
It's been a while since I thought it'd go
Git
like
turtle?
this.
The kaiju. Actually, I heard it went down to like $4.
Oh yeah, why are people? Oh yeah, the sea turtle. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't think we had like a deck this expensive since Dragon Rulers or Teledad.
I would say yeah, I would say Teledad, because even Necros weren't that expensive because they came in an enclosed set.
Yeah, I think that was like 500 to 700 at best.
Crazy.
If started from scratch. Yeah. I gotta keep that in mind. If I'm starting from scratch.
Or
Well,
let me
time to build Black Wings.
I heard Black Wings doing good. Didn't they do some kind of? Didn't someone find out some like OTK you can do with the 3 Black Whirlwinds or something, or make Quasars? I saw something crazy like in a headline somewhere.
Yeah. It was a regional somewhere.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah. Chat room's correct. Generally, Yu-Gi-Oh is still cheaper. Because the reprints happen Yu-Gi-Oh so often though, you don't need like this if you want this Pepe deck right now and you want it blinged out. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you just wait like a month, I bet if you just wait a month, like a half a month, everything will eventually go down a little bit. Then you'll be under
That's
a
what
little cheaper.
I'm waiting for.
So yeah,
Right,
Yu-Gi-Oh is
that's
still the cheapest card game compared. I think maybe Pokemon might just be a little cheaper, but only if you don't want full art like supporter cards, because supporter cards are really expensive in Pokemon. That's about the only thing I can think of that's expensive in Pokemon. You know?
Imagine.
Yeah. So yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh still pretty cheap in general. So yeah, no surprises at YCS City pretty much. Okay, next thing on the dock here, got some cards I wanted to talk about. We got the Lord Gaia, the Fierce Knight. You guys see this awesome dude? I actually think I like this card. I like this card. All right, so what it is, it's a effect monster, 23 attack, 21 defense, level 7 warrior. No surprise there. It's the the dragon lord guy, Gaia sitting on a giant dragon. It's pretty cool. So if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. There you go. There's that.
Cyber Dragon.
There you go. Yep. There you go. Cyber Dragon. Except he's on a dragon. So he's awesome. Okay. I really like the art, if you could tell. Once per turn, though, if a monster's who attack is greater than this card is a special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, you can have this card gain 700 attack until the end of the turn. So he could bump himself up to 3,000 in a pinch if a guy with a bigger attack comes on the field. I actually like this card.
It's
Think of it this way. It's a Cyber Dragon that's level 7 that you can bring out.
I
And
say
it's 23 attack. And level 7 monsters are great these days because
well,
pendulums.
I would say it's really remarkable for sealed play.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Can you imagine if this, oh, my goodness.
It's always sealed play with Gandhi. Always.
The thing about seal play, though, Konami could make it good, but they have not made it good so far. The battle packs have, let's be honest, they've been great, reprint things, in my opinion, but honestly, for, sealed and, drafting, it's been, poop.
Especially forced drafting.
Yeah, and here's the thing. When you have to have a rule that says, all right, all the cards have to be the same types and all this, or else it just doesn't work, then there's a issue there. It's just an issue. But anyways, back to the card. Yeah, I freaking love this card. I love it, man. It's what were those other? Oh, the chat room actually said it. What those other Gaia cards? Yeah, Gaia the Swift Knight. Is that what his name was? Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy.
More Gaia.
Yeah. Man, I kind of agree. Maybe that's what the Swift Knight should have been back in all those days. It's a playable Gaia card. That's what I like. I think you could do things with this, and it's level 7. Hey, you can bump itself up if in a pinch. The big thing is I like this level 7 that it can just come out for free, and you can still summon throughout the turn. That's the part I love it about the most. Pretty solid card in my opinion.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think people could do some cool things with it. I can't wait till we get it in the TCG.
Yeah.
What do we got else here? Next thing I got here is Guardian of Felgran. I think I'm saying it right.
More Felgran.
Yeah. It's a light warrior monster, level 4, 500 attack, 500 defense. If this card is normal or special summon, you can choose a level 7 or a level 8 dragon type monster in your hand or graveyard and equip it to this card. This card gains attack and defense equal to half of the attack and defense of the opponent of the of the monster that it's equipped to him. Respectively is the key word there. Respectively. I like the translation. Respectively. You contribute and this other effect is you contribute this card and one other monster you control to target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard and special summon it. I think this is a pretty cool card. My initial gripe with it is that stats are really low. But the first thing, now this might just be me and my playstyle, the first thing that came to my mind was like, hey, wait a second, what level is Lad?
8.
8. And this does not special summon, it equips it to him. So I think it's like, you know how people used to use that Dragoonity guy to bring out Lad?
Yeah.
Hell, man, you could use this guy to bring out Lad. That was the first thing I thought, but I don't think that's like the optimal way to use this guy. It's just what I thought, because I was like, yes, I can bring out Lad and equip it to him. And there's Lad on the field again. It's great.
I love my Lad. I was actually thinking about doing a Lad version with the Monarch deck that was coming out. Just to bring it back and make you waste all those pendulum cards.
Yeah, you know, Lad has always been that card that's been very interesting to me, because there are times when,
so that's how.
like right now, like, you know, for them to just waste resources, the way how fast these decks are nowadays, it's kind of sucks when they have to waste resources. So it makes me think, man, I should just play more Lad, because it make them just waste and waste and waste, and then they have to just keep chugging through.
Definitely.
So I feel like right now Lad could be good, but from when I've been testing, I usually don't have good experience with it. I don't know. That's just been me, though.
Yeah.
Maybe I just try it out a little bit more. But going back to Felgran, what do you guys think about this card?
It's cool. It'll see you play. People will like it. People like dragons.
What Chris said. Dragons are pretty a fan favorite in every format.
Yeah, I remember Disaster Dragons. That was always my favorite dragons. I don't know. Because, like, you think about it, Elemental Dragons was the best dragons. But I always liked Disaster Dragons back in the day.
Especially Blue Eyes White Dragon. And it's coincidentally came out after the Blue Eye support sign. Konami wants us to do something.
Yeah, maybe explicitly they want you to use it with Blue Eyes. Well, hey, level 7, level 8 dragons.
And it's the Felgran Archetype Light too?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, we have 2 Honest right now, don't we?
Oh, here we go.
They should just put Honest at 3. Why not? Just make everyone angry. 3 Honest.
Gandhi's gone mad.
You know what I hated the other day? Actually, it was a while ago. I take it back. It was like right when Honest went up to 2, I think. I faced someone. They were like, Honest. I'm like, I don't know how I did it. Somehow I made the guy bigger. I don't remember what it was. I think because they didn't do it during the damage. I don't remember. Somehow my guy was going to live. And then he just did Honest again. And I was like, what the hell? What the hell, man? I'm so sad.
Jeez.
Honest. I tell you, man, I will still poll for this horrible idea of having an Honest for every attribute. I will still vote for this. I know it would be horrible for the game, but I would love it. Think about it. A water Honest, I'd be so happy. For my selfish reasons, obviously, is why I would want it.
My selfish reasons.
My selfish reasons. Yeah, so that's about all with that. Will it see competitive play, this Guardian of Felgran? I don't think it will really affect the meta when it comes out or anything like that, but it's definitely something that could be used to help, you know, strengthen decks and whatnot. Just another tool at people's disposal, really. All right, boys and girls. So the last thing I have here on the docket to discuss is why does everyone suddenly just want to ban Nat Beast and Anti-Spell Fragrance?
Because those people play pendulum cards, and people with pendulum cards don't like those cards. I'm okay because they're part of the game. You either find a way around them or you don't win, and that's all right. It happens.
Here's the thing. I'm all for like this idea of, like, because we all could agree Nat Beast is like technically like a card that's not good for the balance of the whole game in general. But Konami's never cared about making a balanced game. So when people bring this up now, it's like you said, it's only because they now have a selfish like me, my Honest thing, like they just have the selfish reason why they want it gone, you know. But it's just like maybe Nat Beast should be at 1, but then it doesn't even matter because everyone just plays 1 Nat Beast anyways, you know. How it works out. And Anti-Spell Fragrance, like that's like the most weirdest thing to want to get banned. It's like it's a trap card, dude. Just MST it away. Her your Twin Twister away. It's not a. At least Nat Beast is a body you got to get over, you know?
Yeah, but there are ways to do that. Like, it's kind of hard to MST spell frigates unless you have the MST at that very second. Otherwise, you are waiting a turn.
Yep. You gotta have it at that. That is true. You gotta have it at that moment.
Otherwise, you're going to have to wait at least 2 turns before you can do anything.
Yep.
Well, I
Hey,
can understand why people are mad, but at the same time, it's just a part of the game.
there's always Trap Eater, right? Right?
Yeah, that's something I was thinking too.
Trap Eater. I always thought, man, it would be cool. I remember when Vanity's Epiness was first going heavy, I was like, Trap Eater. I was like, oh, wait a second, Vanity's. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because I can't special summon. But I was like, damn, that would have been so cool if that would have worked. But yeah, my opinion about it is it's ridiculous. It always seems to happen when strong like side deck choices to stop like major meta decks at the moment. Those cards are like, oh man, they should ban these because it's like it affects us up, man. But no, they shouldn't. I'm on that side too. I don't know, Gandhi, how about you? I assume you're the same. You don't think you should ban Net Beast or anti-spell fragments, I assume.
Well, I can balance to either side of the scale on this. On one hand, and on one's perspective, if you're looking at it, there is so much spell and trap destruction that's available, and that's not limited. This shouldn't be a problem. And on the other hand, is you have to open them or you're locked out the game. So it can be either way, in my opinion. I really don't have a preference. I play both, and I'll just compensate and adjust for it.
Yeah, because Konami could ban anything anytime, right? Right?
Never know.
Yep. At any point in time.
I think the big question is, has anyone started a petition yet to get these things banned? That's what I want to know. How deep is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Committee gone to take care of this supposed issue they have? That's what I want to know. That'd be hilarious if there was a petition. Probably could be. Who knows? Yep. But yeah, so that's pretty much my feelings on it. That's everything that I had in the docket. Talked about Save the Game. Is there anything you guys wanted to bring up?
I'm good. Yourself, Gandhi?
Always got a little snippet or a couple of things to pick your brain about. Oh yeah, we gotta accomplish this in further week shows. A list coming soon. Top 10 of something.
Yes. Oh yeah, we should do that next week for sure. Top 10 sets.
Yeah. But just for our last topic of thought, since we're post Bosch, what do you guys feel our top 5 is deck wise?
Well, I think even though like there was obviously a large turnout, I do think PeePee is up there. That's 1 for sure. For sure, PeePee. 2.
They don't have to be in order. Just our 5.
Yeah, no, I just think these are about equal. You know, obviously some might have better matchups against others and blah blah blah, but these are about up there. What I would say. Cosmos, I think. I do still think Cosmos are pretty decent.
Yeah,
I think Cosmos should stay strong. This might be a weird one, but I still think Burning Abyss has a chance to do stuff.
Good man.
I still think Burning Abyss has chances to do things. They've got hit the least, and they've got some more support. Actually, Bosch gave us a lot of support. You got the Rhino now, which that's freaking awesome.
Twin Twister.
And Twin Twister, which are like more things I can discard. No problem. I'll use this to discard all my cards.
You're going to be getting Beatrice soon.
Yes. And my last one, I still think Infernoids are up there because, although Infernoids might be more like rogue level, but I personally would put Infernoids up there just because the power that they can have, the versatility, and plus, you know, they can still choose to run a Reasoning as just a power card, you know what I mean? So they don't even have to make just a pure, oh, here's Infernoids, and I just win if I play Reasoning. They can make creative things with it and then still have Reasoning as that power card.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel they're still up there.
Yeah, and they can make Omega too.
Oh yeah, that helps, of course. Of course, that always helps.
Yeah, but you got one more, Matt. That was 4.
I actually don't really have a 5th one personally.
You could say your patented Monarchs.
That's technically not out yet though, right?
Yeah, but you're still using them. So that.
Anything that can utilize Majesty or Vanity Fiends effectively. Deck. But that's more rogue.
Yeah.
Again, that might just be more rogue.
What about you, Chris?
Me for my top
Yeah, top 5 relevant decks post boss.
currently.
Yeah.
Pepe, Magicians, Odd Eyes, Mermails, and Psyframes.
Psyframes, that's an interesting one, but
Yeah.
I like it. Why you say Psyframes, Chris?
Because they're able to handle a bit of the meta right now.
How do we feel about the last stuff? Like, what else? The Telenites. I feel they're still in there, but I consider them, I hate to say this, I think I kind of consider them like rogue level.
Yeah, they're rogue level because they've never really got a big push. They won Worlds, yeah, but never got
Yeah, they run Worlds because there's a proprietary fucking ban list for Worlds. So that's why they won Worlds.
Swearing on the standby phase. We just went PG-13 for a minute, guys. That's what wrestling should do.
Unfortunately, if this entire scenario didn't occur on a motorcycle, this whole duel was invalid. You both get a game
Matthew
loss.
should stream Undertale.
So things like Satellinites, you know what, I hate to say this, I don't think Magic Specters are going to do anything. I don't feel like they're going to do anything.
More of a push. When in doubt, just say it needs more of a push.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though they got some stuff in Bosch, I think
They got a frog and a supercell and a common card. That's about it.
I thought it was a toad.
It's a frog. It's a thingy.
It's a thing. It's a squishy thing.
It's Jiraiya. There you go. It's Gamabuta.
It's Gamabuta. There you go.
and with all due respect, in my opinion, I think they just need something solid as a
They need a draw card. Pendulum monsters have draw cards.
well,
They need a draw card.
we got generic draw cards for them, but with them, they plus with every card. You can run like Ignister Reload with them, possibly. But on the point I was trying to make is they need a more solid monster. They need a boss monster. I think that's the only thing they lacking.
They have a boss monster. It's called freaking Unicorn.
A better one with stronger stats.
A better
Like,
one.
Give them something with at least 24 to 26 attack, and then they'll be good. That one boss monster that retains their normal can't be destroyed by a card effect or targeted.
Just yeah.
That's all I think they need. They already kind of got the Rhoda and a raccoon or they super raccoon. But yeah, but for my 5, it's similar to y'all's. I say I carry over about 3 decks: your Pepe, your Cosmo, and your BA. That's gonna be irrelevant because those 3 got the biggest boost up. That goes without question. But for the last 2, I would like to say Infernoids, but then I would be biased because I play Infernoids. But
I said Magicians.
All of our opinions on what decks are good are biased. That's inherently what it is, because it's an opinion on what decks are good.
It's biased.
Objectively, I only want to say Pepe, Cosmo, and Magicians. That's it. Objectively is what I would say for that.
But who thought that magicians can still compete or they'll still be used? That is another question for thought. But probably elaborate on
After
that.
Monarchs, I don't see it. Like, Monarchs handle Magicians. Monarchs handle a lot of things. Like,
Run, Mask of Restrict.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get 3 of the Monarch structure deck when it comes out and build it, because it handles everything just about. I don't know how it does against Mermail, though. Mermail did get the Prince, and the Prince is
this might be not viable information, but I remember when I was playing Sea Lancers when Mermails was popular. Yes, you couldn't generally win, but you could beat them. So if you were a good player with a well-designed Monarch deck, I think they could generally handle that matchup.
I said I didn't know how the matchup would go.
Oh, no, I know. I get what you're saying, but I'm just throwing in my 2 cents the whole thing. I think they could handle them pretty much.
Matthew is the smartest man on the show.
No. Chris, you are the smartest man in the show.
He will show us the way.
Are you kidding me? Have you met me?
Oh, God. No, I've never met you. You and your what is it? Maple syrup shots.
Ah, good times.
Yes, good times.
But
Yes, we've only seen each other through the looking glass. That one time at UBCon.
Yes, that was it. That was the only time.
That's the only time I ever saw you.
Exactly. But yes, Gandhi. So yes, you can still use Infernoids if you want in yours. It's okay.
but this one is more. My fourth pick is more specific.
Okay.
It's a bit cliche, but I still believe in heroes. I think they're a much viable contender because they stop the search game, or they hinder the search game, which pendulums, or most pendulum decks thrive on. They thrive on the search. Dark Law handles that. Also, what they like to do is blow themselves up. Dark Law stops, or it hinders that even further because they don't go back to the pendulum zone to escape. They get banished.
To escape.
And not the boost that the hero decks got, or the big thing is Cyber Dragon Infinity. They can minus you, banish your cards, and they have a negate of anything except for Spell Speed 3, obviously, with the Cyber Dragon Infinity. So I think that is something to be looked into upon. What do y'all think on my hero pick?
Nano machines.
If Stratos was back.
If Stratos was back. But I will give this a shot if I can find an Infinity and a Nova Dragon, because I have all the other hero stuff. So I will give Gandhi's idea a shot, because that is what it deserves.
You know, honestly, I do think it's a good idea to use with heroes and everything. I think they can compete to an extent. I feel like they do need a little bit more, though. I don't honestly think it's Stratos what they need, but they need something.
But they can play the big.
It would really help if they had Super Poly.
It would help. I think heroes would probably be tier 1 with Super Poly, even better, because that makes the extra deck every matchup live for them. No matter what they playing, they can just Super Poly the problem mode.
Oh, you got a Dark in the field? Super Poly. Oh, here's this guy. Oh, I have Dark Law now, too. I don't even have to pick this other Dark guy.
Field, Super Poly.
Super Poly.
But
Super Poly needs to come back, and then the game can be
ravaged. But I think we're still okay. I think Shadow Mist is a good enough replacement for now until we get Stratos back. He might even come back next list.
Yeah, always good. Hashtag free Stratos. That's still a thing.
Hashtag free Stratos.
Yeah, but also what I failed to mention, heroes play a lot of back row, so they can run the back row game with the best of them, and your other anti-meta cards like Iron, like Spell Fragrance that Burn and Abyss patently run. Heroes can do it, and they can run the new Solemn cards, like Solemn
Streak.
Yes, just to further lock down the game. Dark Law, Infinity, and Strikes. What do you do?
This deck sounds really expensive.
In due time, it'll go down.
What?
This is basically only thing that's expensive. Really, is possibly the extra deck
and the strikes.
But you only probably need 1 or 2.
No. If you want to completely lock down a person, you want to go 3 strikes. And you know what? Why not go Alderalde in this case? Oh, we need another Pendulum Monster to equal level 4. Wait, what's a good Pendulum Monster? I know, Luster Pendulum.
Or I'm gonna plug this card, and it's probably gonna go up in like 4 or 5 weeks. Providence. You can rock Providence if Sprite is too expensive.
You can rock Providence.
It's a bit watered down, but how you lock out the game, you're gonna build hand advantage. So you're pretty much set on that.
Hooray.
And for my last one, I really can't give it to any specific body. I'm just gonna say Rogue.
Rogue in general. Rogue is always there.
Yeah.
Rogue is not a deck type, it's a thingy.
In the arms of Rogue, we will be free. No, I'm kidding.
But
Yeah, Matthew has the voice of an angel.
but if I have to give it to anybody, if I was forced to pick, I would say Mermail because it's still relevant right now and people gonna want to play it because of the new cards. So yeah, Mermails.
Fun side thing. This is guys. This is my time to put PSA in here. This is a good example of why you should just never just get rid of everything you own. Whoever thought Mermails would be back? No one probably thought that. Do you think everyone saved all their super shiny cards? Probably not. They were like, Mermail's a deal. I don't need this no more. Put it in my binder, trade binder, get them away. See? They came back. Why does everyone get rid of their shit? Just don't. I don't see the point. There you go.
Still waiting on the day Sylvans can be a thing.
Yeah, save all them shiny Sylvans. You'll see. You won't regret it. Save everything.
If we do get that level 1 monster for Sylvans, and never say never because we got Infinity Prince and all that good jazz, Sylvans could be a thing. So I'm not going to doubt anyone when they say that. However, I am going to look for that hero deck guy he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Yes.
Build up a verse. Let's see this.
Anything else for State of the Game there, Gandhi?
I think this was pretty much a good talk.
Yeah, Gandhi's pretty smirk.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Indeed.
Well, he's ahead of his time. Like, for everything Gandhi says, it's not that it's bad at the moment he says it, but then it becomes good. I've noticed this in the years that I've known Gandhi. In the past 2 years, I have noticed that when he says something's going to be good, it becomes good, but down the line.
Remember that one band list? He got 99% of it right. So yeah. That was amazing. That was pretty good.
I believe that Gandhi is much smarter, much smarter than he puts on. And he does this because he knows he could be the best. Like
no one ever was?
Yeah, but he wants to give people a chance to see it for themselves. Kind of like what I do. People need to learn. You can't just tell people. They have to experience it themselves. Otherwise, they're not going to learn anything. You learn by doing. So let people do these things. That's why I say whenever someone suggests something for me for a deck, and I say, what do you want to run? And they go I want to run this. I'm like, okay, if it's wrong, I'll let them learn it's wrong. Or if it's right, I'll let them learn it's right. I'm just going to say, this is good, this is bad. No reason. You give reasons. That's what Gandhi does. Gandhi gets people to do things. He does his decks, and his decks work. I can't put it any other way. He does a deck.
That's a nice chime.
Yes, it is.
Risking that copyright. I think I'll be fine.
So much risk.
CBS will come at me, bro. No, NBC, I think it is.
Yeah, NBC.
Is Happy Birthday still what you call it?
No, apparently that's lifted now.
Oh,
yay!
Wow.
I don't know if the guy sold it and it heard just his patent on it ran out probably because I know patents eventually. I don't know. I think because he had a patent, not a copyright thing on it. I don't know how it works anyway, but that's free. All right, then let's move on to Tech of the Week. I have the Tech of the Week this week, and it is dun 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 dun. The huge revolution is over.
Done. Bye guys. Good night.
The revolution will not be televised.
The revolution will not be televised.
All right, we're not. I would like to sing that song, but no.
For you guys who don't know, this is a card that says when a spell, trap, or effect monster's effect is activated that destroys 2 or more cards in the field, negate the activation and banish it. Now, the reason this card's coming up again is, well, there's these certain type of pendulum monsters that pee all over the place that like to destroy their own things. Correct?
Yeah, but they usually do it one at a time. The only one that does it more than one at a time is the sorcerer.
Yeah.
Luster Pendulum does it one at a time. Ignister does it one at a time. I guess you can use the huge revolution is over against Twin Twister, though. That's the thing.
That is true. So the big reason I brought this up is the main thing was the sorcerer. But other things that are relevant are the Twin Twister as well.
I got a question on that.
Pendulums can use it because they can search you with Otter all day, and they can protect you from Bottomless.
It can.
Would it protect you from warning as well if you pinch something more than one?
I think no, because the huge revolution is over. Protects things that are on the field. But let me double check the card text.
Yeah, on the field.
Yeah. when you warning something, it's not on the field yet. Unless you're warning an effect that would special summon something. But yeah, it's not on the field, so you can't protect it. Bottomless, they hit the field first, then you try to bottomless.
Gotcha.
Other generic things it works against, obviously, people try to Raigeki you. You could debate if Raigeki's mained as much as it used to be anymore. I would debate that it's still a card that people use, even if it's in the side, so it's relevant for that. I think it's a solid side because of the things that are going on right now. The reason I pick it over Starlight Road is the fact that it's on both sides. So let's say they do the Sorcerer, you can activate it then too, and then if they still try to hit you, you can protect your own stuff too.
Use the Force, Luke.
But yeah,
and it banishes.
But the biggest thing I think can be used against this format that's probably going to see a lot of play is Twin Twister.
Yep, that would be the main driver you're going to be using it most of the time for. I agree.
Because Twin Twister's a jerk.
Yep, I think honestly it might replace MST there for a little while.
I think MST should still be used because
I think yeah.
Twin Twister's great and all, but at the same time it depends on one, them having something, and two, them having more than one thing, and two, you having a card in hand. Now you can Twin Twister just one card. It does say up to, but the thing is, if you're Twin Twistering one card, you're giving up two cards for one of theirs. In which case MST would just be superior. That's why I actually main Twin Twisters too, and I side MSTs. Because with Twin Twisters, I'll keep them in if they set scales or if they set more than like one thing, I'll keep them in. But if they're like setting one thing at a time, then MST. I might as well just MST instead.
I do the same thing with my Infernoid hybrid. Good kudos, Chris.
Yeah, I'm a fan of MST and one Twin Twister.
But the other thing I just remembered, since it was in most of our list, you can use the Huge Revolution is Over as against Fire Lake, since it might be relevant.
Yeah, there's still another thing you could hit with it. There's a lot of things. There's a good amount of things that's still mass destruction. Hey, those random Blackwing rogues, you never know. They'll be like Icarus attack. You're like, ha. There you go. Bye bye. Your revolution's over, sir. You never know. Those random rogues.
Yeah, and a new Shiranui archetype got an Icarus attack that this probably can stop.
Yeah, but the thing is, that Icarus attack is hard to do because you have to a zombie has to be special summoned or something. No, you have to tribute a zombie and then you have to remove. That's not hard to use. Never mind, I'm wrong.
Well, regardless, it's just another thing that you might experience. Like it's another thing on the docket the Huge Revolution can potentially deal with. So the more things, in addition to what it can actually do against the meta, always makes it a little better for me in terms of a side/tech of the week.
Yeah, it's pretty viable.
That's why I have it on mine, as this week is my choice. And yep, and spell speed 3. That's always nice. Come on, never forgets about spell speed 3. It's so great, isn't it? Monster effects are like, whoa, I can't do nothing against that. It's too fast. Too fast for me, man.
That's a big thing while it made the list. I think we're gonna be looking at counter trap cards a lot more thoroughly this format.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that pendulum thing came out too with the counter traps. Bountifold was. Well, I think it's Bountifold. Is that how you say it?
No, it's not Balfour Artemis. Hold on, I have it.
What's the freaking old? It's the effect monster that says counter traps don't have cost. No, what is it?
You talking about Arena Grande?
No, an older card I'm talking about now. Not about the new one. No, not the new card. I'm not talking about the new card anymore. Wasn't there a fairy card?
Oh yeah,
as effect?
I know what you're talking about.
Bountifold. What was it?
No, it was called Splendid Venus. Your spell and trap cards cannot be negated.
Yeah.
What?
That's about it.
I'm gonna look it up right now because now it's gonna bug me.
Because that was the card in counter fairies, and just didn't allow your opponent to interact. They just have to watch and let it happen. Oh man, Splendid Venus. Oh, can we even? Why are you looking that up? See if Splendid Venus is a 7. If she is 7, I might run her again.
Sure. I have no idea.
Where the goddamn is that stupid card? I'm trying to remember.
Because 8 is still too hard to pendulum somehow.
There's a lot of fairies. Oh, here's the card I'm thinking about. Yeah, Bountiful Aramis. Each time a counter trap card it resolves, immediately draw a card. That's the card I'm thinking about.
Yeah, it doesn't make them free. Venus is an 8, Gandhi.
Darn. One day we'll get a generic.
One day, yeah. Like, Bountiful Artemis doesn't make things free. Technically, it makes the discard trap free technically, but otherwise it doesn't make them free.
No, yeah, I got the effect wrong. No, yeah, I got the effect wrong. I just remember that being a card in Counter Fairies.
Guiding Ariande is a first of her kind because she makes something free. Like, she makes counter traps free, and it's pretty damn good.
I like that.
And you can't teach that.
That free Divine Wrath. I know Matt used to run that.
Yeah.
And my man Adam's out there in TV land.
Man, that spell speed. See, because that's spell speed 3, man. It's so good. It's so good. People are like, oh, I'm gonna chain my but nope, they can't chain that quick play spell card. But no, I can stop. No, it's spell speed 3, dog. You can't. But my monster effect can negate. No. Is that a continuous? No, it's not. It's a tree. No, sorry, no universal rule for you.
But lessons learned. In order to combat this, run blanket effects, i.e., trap stun. Trap stun and Royal Decree.
Just be like, all right, now I'm gonna summon my monster, allow me to win. Wait, trap stun first. Trap stun. All right, all good. All right, normal summon. Oh, what? You have a response? Oh, well, what's a trap? Oh, you can't do nothing. Well, you can, but it's gonna be negated.
It does nothing. Might as well force it.
Yep. Oh, what's the? There was the tech of the week last week. The one that's like trap stun but for spells or something.
It was Magical Deflector.
Yeah, Magical Deflector. Yeah, that rock those two boys and girls.
Yeah, those blanket effects.
All right then. Well, that will be our show then. Yeah. I want to thank Chris and Gandhi for joining us as always.
Thank you for having us.
And another wonderful week here. Make sure you guys check out megascripture.com for all the VODs, all the other shows, and all the other wonderful content over there. Make sure you follow us on the Facebook, Mega Scorchers Card Game Shows, or follow us on the Twitters. It's still the main phase, but that one's such golden, you know. If you want to keep up to when we go live and when the VODs get posted and all of the good stuff, make sure you join the forums, continue the conversation beyond the show. It's always a fun thing to do, conversate with the hosts and whatnot in the community. Other than that, this has been the Standby Phase, episode number 7, January 17th, 2016. Peace out, dogs. We'll see you all next week.
Awesome. Peace out, people.